So I'm gonna continue. If you got through that first horrible 10 minutes, I left it at wanting to be a teacher, and again, the reason I wanted to be a middle school teacher is because that was when I was going through the hardest time of my life, and I didn't have that teacher that really cared about her students. They kind of just did their job, and that was it. You know, mark papers. That's it. And I get that that's the teacher's job, but I feel like they should be more invested in their students a little bit. I'm not saying all teachers aren't. I'm just saying that I didn't have that, so I want to make sure that I'm at least one. A lot of my teachers, even in high school, told me I should become a lawyer, and even my dad said that because I'm very argumentative. I'm very persuasive. I like to debate, or I can make people believe anything, almost. I guess. Not that I'm lying now. That's no. Sorry. I guess maybe that makes it seem like I'm lying now, but I'm not. No reason to, I guess. But so sorry, I lost my thought. But so I wanna be that teacher that I didn't have, and that's my main thing. Oh, and like my teachers wanted me to become a lawyer, and I get like they make a ton of money, and they don't, teachers don't make shit, but that's not what I would be in it for. I'm in it to make a difference, which is my life goal. Brings me my life goal. My life goal is to make a difference in at least one person's life, whether that be to make them smile, make one moment of their life happy, laugh, or whether that be to inspire somebody to be something in life or to become something and to make something of themselves. Um, so, to go back a little bit, I wanted to get in trouble purposely to live with my father, which it worked. I did have consequences for that. I had to go to a disciplinary school. I always did good in school. I always had A's and B's. So even when I got kicked out of school, I was actually still an honor roll. It's crazy. So I had to go to a disciplinary school. I graduated there as valedictorian. I have no pictures because nobody thought to bring a camera. I got a presidential scholarship to a college that I really wanted to go to. It was my dream college, but I couldn't go because I couldn't come up with a deposit for the dorm room. It was $500, and at that time, my dad wanted to open another store, so I didn't go. Sorry, it just upsets me because that was like my dream. That's what I worked so hard for. That's why I was valedictorian. So I didn't go to college. That kind of put me off of college. It made me discouraged. So I kind of, it did odds and ends. I ended up having nowhere to go after a while. So I had to stay with my mom, which obviously from the back at, the history that you've heard so far, which isn't, it's not even 10% of what she's done to me in my whole life. I don't want to go into all that, but I don't want to make this about her. But I had to go live with my mom. I lived with her for a little while, and that's when I met my fiance. Or a little bit before I lived with my mom, I met my fiance. And I had to live with her for a while, and that's when I went back to school. And I was happy. I was so happy that I went to school. It was great, actually. It was definitely my thing. School's always been my thing. I love it so much. But I had to drop out. My mom wanted me to start paying rent, and I couldn't I got a job. I did, but my job it didn't pay much, and then my mom would go in my room and steal my money anyway, so I couldn't even afford to pay rent. And then I was just stressed out. I couldn't concentrate on schoolwork with her always coming in and stealing my money and just kicking me out every 2 days. Like it was hard, and I'm not using it as an excuse. I'm just saying that's what happened. So yeah, I did that. I went to school, so I dropped out. I miss school a lot. Discouraged, I think, because I know I'm not that old, but I'm very discouraged because I know that people my age already graduated college, and I would be just starting. And it depresses me, I guess. It makes me sad and makes me discouraged. That's the best word I could use to describe it. So anyway, I eventually moved out of my mom's house, because she kicked me out again. She just kept stealing any money that I ever had. I moved in with my fiance. Fiance's parents took me in for a little bit. I lived there, and then we got our own apartment, and then moved back to Philly because that's where. Oh shoot! I just told you where I'm from. Oh well. Okay, now you know I'm from Philly. Great. So moved back there, and because that's where my family is. I don't have a big family. Again, when I tell you I have one brother, one sister, and my nephew. Well, and my nephew I love dearly. Like, it was hard, really, really hard for me to stay away from him. You know, I helped raise him with my sister, and we all kind of had our hands in with him. She was a single mom, so we all really, really chipped in with him, and we're still chipping in with him because we want him to have what we didn't have, and we don't want him to suffer like we did, whether it be being poor or whatever. And I guess I kind of spoil him too much. I do spoil him too much, because out of guilt, I don't want him to feel what I felt when I was little, or what my sister felt when she was little, or my brother, either way. So, it's a little bit about myself. I don't know, there's not much else to say. I try to be a good person. I know a lot of people say that, I really do. I care a lot about people, and I care a lot about my friends and my family. I have a hard time having sympathy. It's a hard thing for me to have. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at showing sympathy. I try, but it's a fault of mine. I'm getting married in July. I don't know if I told you that. And that's pretty much it as of right now. I kind of gave you a short story of my growing up in my life. Moral of the story is, you don't have to be a product of your environment. That's totally true. Like, don't let people, or even if it's your own parents, saying that you'll never become nothing because of where you're from. I can promise you that's not true. It's not. No matter what you're going through, how old you are, whether you're 12, 14, 16, 22, you can pull through, no matter how hard it is. Because I did it. That's how I know. I did it. Like, I've been through things, and I'm not even sharing with you the worst of the worst. So trust me when I say that I've been through it, and you can absolutely pull through it. You just have to try your hardest to keep calm and know that there is a future. Saddens me when I see, like, people committing suicide because they really don't see the other side of things. And I've been there mentally, where I felt like things weren't going to get better, and they did. So I'm glad that nothing happened to me. I'm glad that I just pulled through. So